What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. I was lucky enough to get my hands on the PlayStation 5 controller. As we know, PlayStation is sent out their accessories and their controllers early, 2 weeks before the release of the actual PS5. And I was able to get my hands on one, so I decided to pick it up and do an unboxing video of it. Now, unfortunately, I accidentally already opened the box because I thought my camera was rolling and it wasn't. So I have already taken out off the actual sticker. So anyone who's thinking that I've already really gone into it deeply, I haven't. I just undid the sticker and yeah, let's get at this. So like I said, I undid the sticker. I'm gonna take the white box out of the main box. And one thing I noticed is that there is absolutely no USB-C cable that comes with this controller. I don't know if this is something that was already shown or that we already knew, but you just get the DualSense wireless controller and then you actually get an instruction manual and that's it. So there's no charging cable that comes with this controller. All that's in here is going to be the controller like it says. So, which is cool. Be able to see how it, move this out of the way. And wow, all right. The first thing I noticed with the DualSense is that it is very heavy, and I like a heavy controller. I really do like the heft and feel of this thing in your hands. This is about 100 times better right off the bat feeling than the DualSense or the DualShock 4 controller. This thing is, wow, okay. All right. Yeah, this is definitely a premium next generation feeling controller. I really like that. Now we're comparing this to the DualSense, or I keep calling it the DualSense because that's the new name, but this is the DualShock. This is the DualShock 4 controller that I use on my PS4. This is the DualSense beside it. And I mean, yeah, there's a big upgrade in size for sure. The DualSense is a much bigger controller. It looks thicker on the top. The actual stems here seem longer, but these actually seem a little bit thinner than the DualShock 4, but it's way heftier. You can feel the premium feel in the DualSense compared to the DualShock, which kind of feels cheap in my opinion. Now we can compare it here to the Xbox One controller, and it's heavier than the Xbox One controller for sure. I say it's more comparable in heft to the Elite controller. This is the Elite Series 1 Xbox controller. I think this one's heavier than the DualSense, but it's definitely closer to the Elite Series. I don't have a PS5 yet, obviously. I can't try out all of the cool stuff like the haptic feedback and the actual adaptive triggers. But my big thing with the PlayStation controller that I dislike about PlayStation controllers are the DualSticks, are the thumbsticks here. My PS4 controller, this is obviously not the original one because of the color, but I got a launch PS4, it was black, and both of my thumbsticks completely came off within the year. Like they were just done. So I had to get a new controller. But with the DualSense, I gotta get those names down. With the DualSense, it seems like the plastic is the same. There's a little bit of, I don't know, texture around the actual stick itself, but the actual plastic on it actually feels the same. And when we look at these sticks as well, it looks like they are a little bit further apart. I'm not sure if that's correct or not, but it does look like they're a little bit further apart, which I like. My big issue with PlayStation controllers is that I have big hands. Like I wear large and XL gloves, I guess, if that's how you want to measure it, but I'd say I have relatively big hands. And when I'm playing, my thumbs hit. Like when I go in like this, my thumbs always hit, and it's really annoying because I don't play like this. I don't go like that. I have like my whole thumb on it and they always hit, and it's super annoying, which is why I much prefer the stagger joysticks on the Xbox controller because that never happens. With the DualSense, testing it out, it seems like it's a little bit better. Yeah, it seems like there's less chance that they're going to hit, which is a big improvement for me if that is possible. And I think the actual texture that they have on the thumbsticks itself makes it more grippy, so my thumb isn't going further in. I don't know, that's just my little pet peeve with the PlayStation controllers that I don't like, but overall this thing feels great as an initial reaction. This is a major upgrade on the DualShock 4. Like it's not even close. The DualShock 4 is like a piece of crap when I compare this to this. Like it's not even close. The buttons, oh yeah, the buttons are way nicer. D-pad's nice. The heft and just everything about this controller is a big upgrade. I'm excited to try this out on the PlayStation 5 when I finally get it on day one. But yeah, very cool. Oh, there you go. And there's the lights when you push it. Obviously I don't have anything to connect it to. This mute button right here, that's for the mic. So as we know, there's a built-in mic on this controller that will mute the mic, which is great to see because you know that people are going to leave that mic on all the time accidentally and they're going to say some weird stuff that you don't want to hear. Then you have the PlayStation button in the middle, which is cool. I like it better than the circular one here on the DualShock 4. And then we have start select. I guess I don't know what the actual names for those are, but we got the one with the 3 lines right there, and then 3 lines pointing up for this one. Then you got the triggers. The triggers feel pretty much the same, I'd say, maybe a little bit tighter than the DualShock, but they have those adaptive triggers, which I'm really excited to try out. And then you got USB-C. On top of that, there's some texture here on the back for the grip. It's not like a super grippy thing, but it is definitely a texture to the actual handles of the DualSense 5. Anyways, guys, here it is, the DualSense controller for the PlayStation 5. And I am excited to actually try this thing out when the PS5 comes. My initial impressions of this controller is, yeah, it's a huge upgrade over the DualShock 4. So all those things you've been seeing online about it being definitely feeling like a next generation controller without actually feeling the haptic feedbacks or the adaptive triggers, I would say this is a big jump for the DualShock 4, and I'm happy to have in my hands right now. So let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Have you been able to pick up one of these controllers? They're out now in store, so you can just go and get one if you wanted to see what it's like in your hands for yourself. Let me know what you think about the look, and if you think this is a big upgrade from the DualShock 4 from what you have seen. I'd really love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that thumbs up button. If you want to stay up to date for everything with the next generation, make sure to subscribe, as I'll be covering everything and getting all the next gen consoles on day one. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for all your support, and I'll catch you in the next video.